There we go. Go.
Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yannishatis, and it's time to focus for this Monday, February. I wish December the 15th. I am Ryan Yannishatis. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Freezing cold. It's okay. It's December, but hope everyone had a good weekend, especially if you're a Chicago Bear fan. So let's open this up. I live in southeastern Wisconsin. This stayed a little quiet today. We'll get into that in a little bit, but first, let's open it up with some Bears focus. Hope everyone got a chance to enjoy. Of course, we did the Ringside Report live. John Cena over the weekend, his final match on Saturday. We did that live at 11:30 yesterday on Raise the Bar TV. Then at noon, we did our fourth Fan Focus live. Brandon James joined me. We watched Bears and the Bears and the Browns. We'll have the best highlights from that coming up in just a minute. But let's talk about this game overall. It started off. And they started off with a 14-0 lead pretty early, and that felt like a 4-touchdown lead the way Bears games have been, of course, with 5 comeback wins this season in the fourth quarter, the game against Green Bay. So they're constantly in it until the final plays of the game. But the Bears were able to get up, 14-0 lead. You saw some unbelievable plays from this Bears team. You saw, once again, the second straight week where Caleb Williams is able to get that ball. You don't think, Brandon and I watched it, and I didn't think he caught the ball. The DJ Moore was able to get it through the hands of the defender, gets it to DJ Moore touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift had 2 touchdowns. And then the pick by Jalen Johnson, Judy, he looked like he caught it. I thought it was a touchdown, Browns. And then all of a sudden it's an interception. So it's just the Bears. Oh, it never ceased to amaze you of what they're able to do this year. Their 10th win of the season. The worst they can be is 10-7, which still might not get them into the playoffs. And eventually we'll get down that road of where my gut is with that. And I think it all depends on Saturday's game against the Packers. But nonetheless, the Bears came out. This is a game they needed. I said it during the broadcast. I think I said it on Friday's show that Bears lose yesterday and they're done. With facing 3 teams that are in the playoff race. If they lost to a Cleveland Brown team that, Green Bay lost to them, but you thought you saw how they would have not been a playoff caliber team, but they did exactly what they needed to do. There was never a threat by the Cleveland Browns to win that game. Bears took it and they ran with it. They played well. Caleb Williams he's getting his confidence. He said there's not a pass he can't make. You like to see that from your quarterback. You like this team is starting to jive at the right time. Roma Dunze was ruled out right before we went live on the air after it was going to start. So that's disappointing. Hopefully he gets a chance to come back. But this Bears team playing their best football. And again, they are now first in the NFC North. They are second in the NFC. And if the playoffs started today, it'd be Bears, Packers at Soldier Field, which we are getting Saturday. And we'll be previewing that game. We'll talk a little bit about my gut reaction because Friday's our last game until the day after the regular season. So there's a lot to kind of cover with those 3 games, but I'm happy with this Bears team right now. Their 10th win of the season. They're playing great. Obviously, what's happening with the Packers, Micah Parsons, torn ACL. That was ruled about noon today. It was confirmed. Still not sure what's happening, and that's a 9-month process, so he might not even be ready for the start of 2026. But then Christian Watson hurt, and they lost to Denver, and the Lions lost to the Rams. So exactly the way I figured it would play out, it is, and the Bears regain first place after a week and can pretty much put their foot on the throat of the NFC North with a win. At the same time, because the Packers have the tiebreaker, maybe they don't, because Bears got to be big Viking fans, and the Vikings eliminated the Cowboys last night. Hopefully they have a chance to eliminate they still have a game out of the 3 games left. Vikings still have a game with the Packers and the Lions. Lions play Pittsburgh this weekend. So, I mean, the Bears can clinch a playoff spot with a win. And I believe, I forgot how the playoff goes, but if the Bears win 2 of the next 3, they win the NFC North. That's huge. And I mean, the one in between the 2 NFC North games is a game in San Francisco. So these final 3 games, if they're going to get into the playoffs, they are going to earn it. And I think it's going to be exciting. So the Bears win 31-3 over the Browns. Now you move focus to the toughest part of the schedule and whether put up or shut up. If this Bears team is going to be in the playoffs or on the outside looking in, should be exciting to see how that goes. But a nice Bears win, exactly what you needed to do against the Browns. Hopefully this team a little bit more healthy. Hopefully Roma Dunze is ready, and Saturday should be an absolutely phenomenal night at Soldier Field. Anyone that went to that game yesterday, it sounds like it wasn't, because the sun was out, wasn't as cold as everyone made it seem. But again, people in Chicago and in the Midwest are tough. They don't get pussified by the cold. So kudos to all them, and hopefully everyone enjoyed that Bear win. And we'll have a preview Friday of Bears Packers, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we find out about Christian Watson. As of this recording, still no news on that. But so hopefully everything, we'll see if he's there. But put up or shut up for the Bears. You got to be able to go. You're at home. You're first place in the NFC North. You got to go in there and take it. You got to go in there and take it to them. You've been moved to the primetime game. You can't lose both to the Packers and expect. I mean, the NFC North, a chance of winning the NFC North is on the line. So we'll see if that'll be the case. But we'll talk about that on Friday. Bears win 31-3 over the Browns. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the Bulls and talk about all that. But first, let's show you we're going to have a rewind. We're going to take a look at the best moments from our Fan Focus Live. Brandon and I did yesterday. By the way, thank you. Shout out to Lamont, who from Florida. We were chatting back and forth. He kept coming on. Shout out to him. He was watching for Shedeur Sanders. So hopefully we made a new fan. Hopefully you're watching. Hopefully you're a fan of Hello Chicago Network, Raise the Bar TV. We're taking time out. When we come back, Bulls Focus next on the Hello Chicago Network. The Jets. Oh,
there we go.
He's in.
Touchdown. All right, Ryan, hit the graphic.
Oh, shit. Touchdown, DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Brandon, cue it up. First he threw an interception, and then he got it back, and then he fumbled it. Here we go. Nice. There. Touchdown. Brandon.
Time to hit the cue again. DJ Moore, I'm glad.
Well, see, he's happy, and you know what else he's happy for? A little. Okay, now you got to score.
Yeah.
Put this one out of reach.
Oh, God.
Caleb running in the wrong way again. Oh, jeez.
No. Did he catch that?
He caught that.
That's what he said. Touchdown.
No way.
On scoreboard.
I will.
That looked like that was delay a game.
Yeah.
Another nice pass. And he caught it. No, he didn't.
Did he intercept it?
No.
He's got the ball.
Jesus Christ.
On Thanksgiving night.
Who?
Remember, Bengals beat my
Yeah. Burrow's one game.
Oh, picked off.
He wasn't looking at the ball either.
I don't know. He might take it to the house, though.
Oh.
Go, motherfucker, run.
He's running.
DJ Gardner-Johnson.
What kind of name? Final play.
Final play of the
What
game.
the hell's on the field now?
I don't know. Can they get him?
I don't know. The guy almost broke his ankle on it. And
They sacked him. Good game. Booker, we'll see you next Saturday night.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Very nice to see. That's our second Fan Focus Live we've done for football or for the Bears, and the Bears have won both of them. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come. We did announce our next 2 on that show. We're going to do a special one on it's going to be our actual show on Monday, January 26th. I'm going to, for the first time, watch the Bears 85 Super Bowl on the 40th anniversary. I'm going to sit down with my dad and we're going to watch it together. hopefully over the holiday break. So that's not a Fan Focus live. It's Fan Focus. It's going to be pre-recorded, but I'm going to watch it for the first time. We won't be able to show the game because it'll be the actual episode. So it'll be on YouTube. So looking forward to watching that over the holidays, and that'll be the Fan Focus. And a couple of weeks later, we announced Brandon and I will do Fan Focus Live Super Bowl Sunday. So whatever the Super Bowl is, we're going to sit. We did this a few years ago. I can't really enjoy the Super Bowl because I work third shift. So I got to go to work right afterwards. So I'm like, I might as well do some cover it and have some fun with it as well. So our next Fan Focus will be Monday, January 26th, and then Super Bowl 60. Brandon and I will do exclusively on Raise the Bar TV on Sunday, January 8th. So that's all that. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you very much to, like I said, to Lamont, anyone that chimed in, and I enjoyed. I had fun. I love doing those and interacting with people. And then when the Bears get a victory, that's big too. Okay, let's focus on the Bulls. Two games for the Bulls this weekend. They're finally able to get a W. They get a win over the Charlotte Hornets. Thank God they could do that. They win 129-126. Sunday, they lose to the Pelicans. So once again, they're in this stretch right now where they're just unable to play and win games. Like, it's just like they're playing all these games. And I remember telling my dad not too long ago, I'm like, the Bulls have this opportunity to really start to get back in the NBA, get their wins up because they have such a winnable schedule. Well, unfortunately, that's been the exact opposite. It's pretty much taken the fun out of watching the Bulls. And they lose that one. They've lost. Pelicans have, I think, 4 or 5 wins this season, and 2 of them have come against the Bulls. So, and I believe Zion Williamson's hurt as well. So Bulls just continue to do Bulls things, and not very good. So 114-104 they lose. Sunday they do win. Friday 129-126. Wednesday they'll face the Cavs. So after the struggling game again, those struggling games against the bad teams, now they'll face good teams. I'm sure these will just be some shellacking. So should be exciting there. So the Bulls go 1-1 over the week, face the Cavs coming up 7 p.m. Chicago Sports Network on Wednesday. Take a time out. We'll close out the show talking about the Blackhawks, who've been surprisingly good, but not this weekend. That's next. But first, it's time we're going to close up, update showing you the awards, the MLB awards that were in about a month ago. We're going to show you who won the which is the most talked about award, the MVP award. So we're going to do that now. In the most important focus, it's the Ryan focus. Congratulations, of course, to Aaron Judge. The big talk was is he going to get it, or was it going to be Cal Raleigh? And then congratulations to the National League MVP, which for some reason now I'm blanking on who won the NL MVP. Who was it? Oh, Shohei Ohtani. So congratulations to Shohei Ohtani. Congratulations to Aaron Judge. So we got the awards done. On the Ryan Focus on Friday, we're going to show you the playoff schedule for the playoff bracket for college football, which actually starts on Friday. Again, we'd only cover Chicago sports. So the Ryan Focus is just kind of highlighting the things going on outside of the city of Chicago. So hopefully that'll be the case. Some fun. The Bears are doing exactly what we asked them to do. Make things exciting because, the Bulls have been but the Blackhawks have been playing pretty good. And speaking of that, let's get into the Blackhawks. Two games over the weekend for the Blackhawks. Friday, they lose to the Blues of a final of 3-2, and they lose Saturday to the Red Wings, but Patrick Kane in town, lose 4-0. So 2 losses for the Blackhawks. I believe they're at 500 now. I mean, obviously, still a long way to go, but again, they're getting a lot of games in early because with the Olympics, they're playing, and I think they're getting more games out of the way early. As of right now, the Blackhawks are on the outside looking in. Geez, where did that came out of nowhere? So they're at the 30. They had 32, I think, on Friday. They did 32 Friday, and since then they are now 3 points behind. So Edmonton's at 36, San Jose 35. Blackhawks are now in the 4 spot. So I mean, they have and then there's 3 teams behind them. They have the Mammoth as well in front of them. So I mean, there's a bunch of teams ahead of them now. So I mean, obviously the expectation. I mean, and also Connor Bedard got hurt on a freak injury, so hopefully he's okay. So I mean, you're missing him. You're missing the guy, the one leader of the team as well. So Foligno. So you a lot of guys are hurt on this team as well. So I mean, as fun as they've been, you're still not seeing the full health of the Chicago Blackhawks, but hopefully that'll be the case. And they're probably the next best team because right now the Bulls are not showing up. And do we even? I know this is the Blackhawks one, but do we even entertain the notion of talking about the Bulls? And I know the NBA Cup's going on. I don't really address that either because it's dumb. If you need an in-season tournament, is your season really exciting? The Bulls, as of right now, they're tied with the Bucks from being a 10 seed. So technically, and then there's 2.5 games separating them and Charlotte. So odds are the Bulls and the Bucks have been terrible. Is Giannis going to be playing? They just lost to Brooklyn the other night. So I mean, the Bulls get their act together. They're once again going to be the big whopping play-in team, which will, after the Bears season, will probably be what we're focused on next until baseball season. But we'll see what happens there. But the Blackhawks with those 2 losses kind of takes them out. So hopefully they'll be able to do it. But they do have 2 games this week. Tuesday at Toronto. They're going to be at the Maple Leafs 6 p.m. on Chicago Sports Network. On Thursday, they'll be in Montreal taking on the Canadiens as well. Both games on Chicago Sports Network. So they are north of the border this week as well. Preview for Friday, we're going to preview Bears-Packers and then talk a little bit about the 2 games after that because, again, Friday is our final show Friday's our final show that we're talking sports until after the season. And also you saw the 2025 Christmas list for the Chicago sports team. That'll air a week from today. The next 2 weeks after this week, we will have a show on the Mondays. And the first one will be the Chicago Christmas list. So I'll give what I want from each Chicago sports team. That'll be next Monday. The following Monday, we'll talk a little bit more about that coming up on Friday's show. So Friday will be our final show. We're going to recap. We'll talk Blackhawks, we'll talk Bulls, preview the final 3 games of the Bears and where I think this team is and what my gut's telling me. So we'll talk about all that coming up on Friday's show. Everyone have a great week. Thoughts and prayers. Rest in peace to Rob Reiner, who passed away. Also, the guy who played Luke on General Hospital passed away as well. Just a sad weekend, and that's not. I don't like to hear all that stuff, especially the Rob Reiner situation. Not good when that happens as well. So thoughts and prayers, and just always hold your family a little bit tighter, especially. And I was talking about it, wrestling. John Cena retired over the weekend. I just had someone say, message me, and they go, are you the only one? Am I the only person that cried? No, I wasn't even a John Cena fan. I sat ball, and then they played the song "I Lived." And I mean, ever since my dad's heart attack 3-4 years ago, I appreciate life a little more in those situations and never take anything for granted. So it was great to see that. So everyone have a great rest of your week. Stay warm, and I'll be back Friday, and it'll be our final sports talk show of 2025. So I'm Ryan Yannishatis from the Hello Chicago Network. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We appreciate all the feedback. And once again, I'm Ryan Yannishatis from the Hello Chicago Network, where the focus of Chicago sports.